Hi, I'm Dr. Mitch Goldman, and I have a saying, wives save lives. So as a typical dermatologist at 63 years old, I have not had a skin exam in a long time. And my wife the other night said, you know, you have got to get in and see Dr. Brouha because she's concerned about something on my back.
And interestingly enough, there's very good data out there that your chance of being saved by your wife is much higher than your chance of being saved by your husband. So when the chief complaint of wife comes up, we take it very seriously. And so Dr. Goldman's wife is worried about a spot on his back, but I'm going to look him over from top to bottom, but we'll look at the spot on the back first. So I'm assuming this is the one that she's concerned about. I'm going to take out my dermatoscope, take a close look at it. The pattern is a little bit unusual, and so I think this is one that we don't necessarily need to do a full-on shave biopsy, but we're going to use something called a pigmented lesion assay, which is tape stripping. Very simple. We put a piece of tape on this, we peel it off, we send the tape into a molecular lab, and it's a screening test. They give us a good idea about whether or not this has got a chance of being a melanoma. If we get a negative result back, the chance is extremely small that this thing's going to be a problem. If we get a positive result back, it doesn't mean that Dr. Goldman is going to die of melanoma. It just means that we've got to do that second biopsy, okay? 9 times out of 10, the result is negative, so it saves us a lot of shaves. Just checking for other spots. I'm going to flip them around.
Now I've got clean underwear on, but for the video we're not going to do that.
We'll finish that exam later.
And this is my new puppy that's been tearing up my arms.
These are boo-boos.
Yeah, it's puppy teeth. I think one of the things the viewers can see is it's not painful. You know, he's being very gentle, and it actually is really fast. It's a fast exam. And you would think, how can it be so fast? And the thing is, when you've got this much of experience and you're this good, it's really just pattern recognition.
Pattern recognition and checking all the hiding spots.
How often should someone come in for a skin cancer check?
It depends on the history, but generally I say every 6 to 12 months. All right, so that's the upper body exam. We'll complete the lower body exam off camera. So I don't see too much that Dr. Goldman has that concerns me, except for he's got a significant amount of sun damage for someone his age, and being a cyclist, that's pretty normal. So we just watch these folks a little bit more carefully. But nothing that needs to be frozen today. And just this little spot on the back. So we're going to go ahead and do the tape stripping. I brought it right here. It's a pretty simple procedure.
Yeah, and just for note, I have had a squamous cell cancer here, a basal cell here, and a squame over here. So I've already had 3 cancers, but not in the last 12 years.
So the 3 cancer history would put Dr. Goldman firmly in the 6-month club.
I use sunscreen much more now. I use a product called HelioCare, which is a supplement that protects me a little bit from the sun. So I'm being a little bit smarter these days.
So the pigmented lesion assay is very straightforward. Basically, we clean the area up and scrub it up a little bit, and then a little bit of tape, and you're done. I'm wearing gloves only because it's a gene expression assay, and I don't want to get my RNA into his assay.
And they find out we're really related. He's probably my younger brother.
Long lost son, the one that's first in line for the for the kingdom.
Don't say anything to my mom.
So this is the way that the kit looks, and as you can see, there are these 4 little pieces of tape. We stick them on Dr. Goldman, and then we stick them back on here and send them in. So we'll just show you one, but this just gets put on here like this. You rub it on there real good. I use the back of the Sharpie that they're nice enough to give us. Rub it a little bit more. Circle the lesion so they can find it. And then done. Not even as painful as taking a Band-Aid off.
Nothing.
You repeat that times 4, and then Dr. Goldman's got himself a real nice screening test to figure out whether we need to do anything more with this.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you both.
That's as easy as it gets.
15 minutes can save your life.
Thank you, Dr. Brouha.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks. Bye.